up? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new episode of Hot Takes, where I give you guys my hot takes on things going on in the professional wrestling community. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course you already know, the grind is real. And I figured that this week's episode of Hot Takes, I would be giving you guys my take on ROH's new television deal. So, in case you guys don't know, after ROH's final battle this past Saturday, Tony Khan had a press conference after the show, and he said this.
It's going. So, we have done a soft launch. When I acquired Ring of Honor from Sinclair Broadcasting earlier this year, one of the assets, there were a lot of really cool assets that nobody had put a lot of thought into, but they had actually done a lot of development work, and we were really far along with a new Honor Club. And we paid the development costs since then, and it is now functional. So there is actually now, if you go, it has all of the big, great library of Ring of Honor content, including the 2 pay-per-views we've done this year. And my plan is to keep the pay-per-views out 90 days. So 90 days from now in mid-March, you'd get this pay-per-view on there, but it's actually operational and it is $9.99. The TV is going to live there.
Looks like Ring of Honor got a television deal. Well, sort of. They will be airing new episodes every week on the Honor Club streaming service, which you can pay $9.99. You get all the entire Ring of Honor library, and you don't get pay-per-views. You have to wait 90 days until they're off Bleacher Report to watch them. And you guys, if you have been following the We Are Wrestling channel and listening to my takes about Ring of Honor, you guys know firsthand that I like Ring of Honor, but I don't like Ring of Honor being on AEW television. I feel like we need to keep the two separate, away from each other. Keep Ring of Honor stars in Ring of Honor and keep AEW stars in AEW. I am a fan of the Forbidden Door, but when the Forbidden Door is happening after the pay-per-view, that's where it becomes a issue to me. And I feel like with Ring of Honor, this is a horrible move, and I think Tony Khan would have been better off posting new episodes of Ring of Honor on YouTube every week than doing this. And I am very pissed off about this because at least with WWE, you can subscribe to Peacock, you pay $10 a month, and you get all of the premier events that are happening. All the pay-per-views that happen, including the Big Four, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. But with Honor Club, you have to pay $10 a month, and all you get is the entire library of Ring of Honor, and you get the pay-per-views 90 days after they're off Bleacher Report. So this whole time, you're telling me, Tony Khan, that all of this Ring of Honor stuff that you were doing on Dynamite, I thought we were going to be on like HBO Max. I thought that we were going to be getting some type of, television deal. You could have been on a different streaming service, but instead, you're making us put $10 extra out of our wallet every single month for this streaming service that doesn't even include pay-per-views. So you still have to pay about $50 for every Ring of Honor pay-per-view that happens. This is a horrible move, and I really don't think Ring of Honor will be getting any TV deal anytime soon. And I think that a lot of, professional wrestling fans are not going to subscribe to the Honor Club. And I feel like the Honor Club, here's the number I'm going to throw out. I think they will get, and I'm going to try to be kind of realistic here, 250,000 to maybe 500,000 subscribers, probably. Probably less than that. Maybe I'm just being too generous. But I really think with, this Honor Club, for $10 a month, AEW should have made their own streaming service that included the Ring of Honor stuff, because this makes no sense whatsoever. Because we all know when the time comes, AEW will be on a streaming service. I'm sure they will still have Dynamite and Rampage on TBS and TNT, but there will be a time where you can get, pretty much like access to things like Impact Wrestling. They have, Impact Plus. You have, IWTV, which, is for independent wrestling shows that, we are wrestling. We are on there with, Blitzkrieg Pro. They do shows and we sponsor matches for them. And even, Control Your Narrative. That was supposed to be on this, streaming service. And now, with, Ring of Honor, you're making people pay $10 a month and you're not even getting AEW content, which is absolutely mind-blowing that Tony Khan, I feel like, jumped right to the gun, because certain Ring of Honor fans were upset that, the Honor Club, they kind of took it away from them when when Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor. And I feel like this television deal is, you hyped it up all for another streaming service that we have to add to our, bills. And that doesn't even include the pay-per-views. That is absolutely crazy to me. And I probably will not be subscribing to this whole, Honor Club thing. I feel like it's a huge ripoff, at least with the WWE Network. Well, on Peacock, I can go back and I can watch old pay-per-views, I can watch old shows, I can watch additional shows and stuff that they do on there, like documentaries and stuff. And I get all the pay-per-views for $10 a month, and I also can go on Peacock and I can watch other stuff as well. I think Tony Khan should have definitely worked with another streaming service for Ring of Honor TV. I think, giving it its own streaming service, I feel like Tony Khan thinks Ring of Honor is more valuable than what it is, and I think that's why Tony Khan wasn't able to secure a TV deal. And I think the reason why he is jumping the gun to, this Honor Club thing to have weekly episodes of ROH is because he failed. It's that simple. He failed, and a lot of the fans have been, pissed off about Ring of Honor being on AEW Dynamite and Rampage. And I have been one of them that has been talking about that for the last freaking year. That Ring of Honor needs to be, on its own separate thing. And all I know is I'll probably be tuning into AEW Dark and Elevation friggin' before I friggin' subscribe to Honor Club. But obviously, if you We Are Wrestling Maniacs, really, really, really want me to cover ROH, I will subscribe to it. As much as I don't want to, I will, but I'm probably not going to enjoy it at all. And it's disappointing that, we had all this hype for a TV deal, all the weeks that you had Ring of Honor being featured on AEW Dynamite, and you couldn't even secure a TV deal. It would have been better if they just, recorded where they record the episodes of Dark in Universal Studios, Florida, and they air it on YouTube once a week. I don't see a problem with that whatsoever. This, I think, is really not a good move for the Ring of Honor promotion, and we're going to have to see what happens from here on out. I really do hope ROH succeeds because, there's so much history to it, and we need more wrestling promotions out there for these stars, because AEW and WWE, there's only so much talent that could be on both of these, companies. Which now we're seeing Triple H trying to stack his roster up like Tony Khan. And it's only a matter of time before friggin' Triple H doesn't know how to use talent and he gets criticized for the same thing that Tony Khan has been getting criticized for. But let me know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts are on the whole Honor Club thing. Do you like it, or do you wish that AEW kind of waited to do something with the ROH TV deal? But if you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Wrestling Hot Takes, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. You can go follow me on my social medias and other YouTube pages, all that down below. In addition, if you want to see shorter clips of, stuff that we're talking about here on the We Are Wrestling channel, I recommend you to go check out We Are Wrestling's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all that down below. We're posting, daily content on TikTok now, being very active over there with shorter content. But of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are